Assalamualaikum and good morning to my beloved madam and all my dear friends. My name is MOHAMMAD bin BAHARI, and today me and my teammates will be presenting about our chosen company, which is Zeus Coffee. Zeus Coffee is a fast-growing Malaysian coffee brand that offer premium quality coffee at affordable prices. The brand is popular among students and young working adults. The selected product for this study is the signature Spanish latte. However, increasing competition from local cafes and international coffee brands has created sales challenges. These challenges are believed to be influenced more by consumer perception rather than product quality. Now, let's move on to the problem statement that Zeus Coffee facing. So, for the first one is increasing competition from local specialty cafes and international coffee chains has made it more difficult for Zeus Coffee to maintain strong consumer preference. Changes in consumer perception toward taste, quality, and value for money may affect purchase intention. Inconsistent sensory experience such as taste, aroma, packaging, or store atmosphere can weaken the brand perception. In addition, price sensitivity among students and young professionals influences how consumers perceive product value. And lastly, a lack of deep understanding of consumer perception may limit the effectiveness of current marketing strategies. Okay, now let's move on for the objective and the customer perception about Zeus Coffee. So, for the objectives of the study are to examine consumer perception towards Zeus Coffee and its selected product. It also aims to understand how sensory elements such as taste, aroma, packaging, and store atmosphere influence consumer perception. In addition, this study also analyzes how pricing perception affect consumer purchase decision. Lastly, it seeks to identify the relationship between consumer perception and Zeus Coffee's marketing strategies. And then for the consumer perception refers to how customers select, interpret, and evaluate information about a brand. For Zeus Coffee, consumer perception is influenced by factors such as coffee taste and aroma, cup design and packaging, store environment and brand image, as well as price affordability and value. A positive consumer perception leads to customer satisfaction and repeat purchases, while a negative perception may cause customers to switch to competitors. Now, for my last slide is about the marketing strategies must align with consumer perception to be effective. Strong sensory marketing can improve perceived brand quality. An effective pricing strategy enhances perceived value and helps increase sales. Positive consumer perception also helps to increase customer loyalty, encourage repeat purchases, and repeat a competitive advantage for the brand.
Assalamualaikum, my name is FARINA victim of FARIZAL. Today, I will be discussing sensory marketing with a focus on the visual sense using Zeus Coffee as an example. Visual elements play a significant role in influencing consumer perception, emotion, and purchasing behavior. The first visual element is color strategy. Color strategy is an essential component of visual sensory marketing as it directly affects how consumers perceive a brand and form emotional response. In the case of Zeus Coffee, the use of visually appealing and soft colors help create a modern and refreshing brand image. Research shows that colors can influence consumers' mood and shape their initial reaction to a product. Additionally, color contributes to perceived quality and brand value. From a visual sensory marketing perspective, Zeus Coffee may consider refining its color palette to maintain a contemporary and consistent visual identity. A well-planned color strategy can enhance product visibility and strengthen brand recognition. The second element is packaging design. Packaging design is a key visual stimulus that influences consumer evaluation before purchase. Visual attractive packaging can capture attention, increase perceived quality, and build trust toward the brand. For Zeus Coffee, the current packaging design reflects a strong visual appeal that aligns with its brand image. However, improving the clarity of information and adopting a cleaner visual layout can further enhance consumer understanding and differentiation from competitors. Effective packaging design supports visual sensory marketing by making the product more noticeable and appealing at the point of purchase. The third element is visual consistency. Visual consistency refers to maintaining a uniform visual appearance across all brand touchpoints, including packaging, advertising, and social media platforms. In visual sensory marketing, consistency is crucial because it helps consumers easily recognize and remember a brand. A consistent visual identity also enhances professionalism and brand credibility. This coffee can strengthen visual sensory impact by ensuring consistent use of colors, fonts, and design elements across all platforms. This approach can improve brand recall and increase consumer confidence.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is IMAN AIFA and today I will be presenting sensory marketing strategy for sound. Sound marketing is the strategic use of audio elements such as jingles, soundtracks, brand voice, and product sounds. This is to create emotional connections, enhance brand recall, and influences customer behavior. Our relaunch strategy introduces 3 integrated sound elements designed to transform the consumer experience. First, the official jingle. Zeus official jingle is a short, memorable melody in advertisements, app notifications, and store entries. This is to increase the customer's brand recall and emotional attachment. Second is the product sounds. Emphasizing sounds such as coffee brewing, grinding, and steaming in the videos and advertisement can trigger sensory anticipation and enhance perceived freshness and quality. And the third is cafe music ambience. Zeus Cafe usually have a curated playlist such as acoustics or jazz. This encourages longer stays, enhance relaxation, and boosts mood. Due to relaunching top-selling products, the jingles are outdated and old. By recreating a 5-second jingle specifically for the relaunched product, this can attract more customers, especially if the jingle is trending on social media such as TikTok. Zeus can successfully relaunch their top-selling products. Moreover, exclusive acoustic jazz playlists should be made available via QR code on the packaging of the relaunched product, so customers can enjoy their beverage while listening to music. This can enhance the experience and build a connection with the customers.
In this section, I will explain how sensory marketing strategy focusing on smell and touch can be applied to help Zeus Coffee address in declined sales and stronger competition in the coffee market. Firstly, smell is a powerful sense that is strongly linked to emotion and memory, making it highly effective in influencing consumer perception and behavior as explained by Krishna 2011. For Zeus Coffee, this means that the aroma of freshly brewed coffee should be consistently noticeable throughout the store, especially near the ordering counter and drink connection area. A pleasant coffee sense can immediately create positive emotion and attract customers into the outlet. Zeus Coffee can also introduce a signature brand scent such as roasted coffee with light chocolate or coconut notes to match its popular beverage flavor. This helps customers associate a specific smell with the brand, strengthening the brand recognition. By delivering a consistent and appealing aroma across outlets, this coffee can enhance brand perception, create emotional connection, and encourage purchase intention, particularly among students and young professionals. Next is touch, which play an important role in shaping consumer perception of quality, comfort, and value during physical interaction with a product, according to Pick and Childers 2003. For Zeus Coffee, touch can be enhanced through cup and packaging design. Using thicker cup, matte texture or embossed logo can make the product feel more premium in customer hand even at an affordable price. Comfortable cup sleeve and well-designed lids improve the overall drinking experience, especially for takeaway customer. In-store touch points such as counter, trays and menu board should also feel smooth, clean and modern to reinforce perception of consistency and quality. These elements help reduce price sensitivity by increasing the perceived value of the product.
Next, I will be presenting about price psychology strategy. Price psychology is the study of how consumers perceive prices and how this perception affects their buying behavior. Price is not just a number, but it influences perceived quality, value, and the likelihood of purchase, as according to Solomon 2009. The first one is charm pricing. Charm pricing is a strategy where prices are set slightly below a whole number, such as RM9.9 instead of RM10. Why it works? Consumers perceive the first digit of a price as the most significant, which makes items feel cheaper than they actually are, and it increases the purchase likelihood, as according to Han 2025. So what can they do? Instead of applying charm pricing uniformly, Zeus Coffee could introduce context-specific charm pricing where selected drinks are priced at RM 8.9 during academic or working hours to specifically target students and young professionals who are more price sensitive. Next, a bundled pricing strategy. A bundled pricing strategy is a method of selling two or more products together at a price that is lower than the total price of buying all of those products separately. Why it works? Because bundle pricing is a way to create greater perceived value and encourage the customer to spend more money because they perceive they are getting a better deal, according to Han 2025. What can they do? To attract more customers to purchase from Zeus Coffee could create a study group bundle where the price for each cup decreases based on the number of people in the group making the purchase. Thirdly, scarcity. Scarcity pricing refers to when a product is offered for a limited time in a limited quantity. Why it works? Because consumers tend to value products more likely when they are temporarily available, which triggers the urgency to buy the product, as according to Barton 2022. What can they do? Zeus Coffee can implement limited access pricing on promotional products where certain promotional prices are only available to specific consumers group, such as students or young professionals during selected hours or days. Last but not least, loyalty programs. Loyalty programs typically offer rewards, usually in the form of points, discounts, or complimentary goods to motivate repeat purchase and reinforce a relationship with customers. Why it works? Because when customers feel appreciated and rewarded, it increases their likelihood of making consecutive purchases from the same company, resulting in continued revenue for the business, according to Bariha 2021. What can they do? Instead of a standard point collection system, Zeus Coffee could implement a behavior-based pricing system that reward customers with temporary discounts based on certain behaviors like visiting during off-peak hours. This would create much greater incentives for customers to visit consistently in the future.
For the recommendations, Zeus Coffee should focus on improving consumer perception through both sensory marketing and price psychology. First, Zeus Coffee needs to ensure a consistent sensory experience across all outlets. This includes maintaining the same taste quality, coffee aroma, packaging design, and store atmosphere. Consistency helps build trust and a stronger brand image. Next, visual elements such as color strategy, packaging layout, and online visuals should be kept modern and consistent to improve brand recognition. A clear and attractive design can influence customers' first impression. In terms of sound marketing, Zeus Coffee can introduce a new short jingle and use relaxing background music in cafes. These sound elements help create emotional connection and improve brand recall. Zeus Coffee should also strengthen smell and touch strategies. A strong coffee aroma near the counter can stimulate cravings, while better cup texture and comfort can enhance perceived quality. Lastly, price psychology strategies such as charm pricing, student bundles, limited time offers, and behavior-based loyalty rewards should be used to address price sensitivity and encourage repeat purchases. In conclusion, this study shows that consumer perception plays a major role in influencing purchasing decisions at Zeus Coffee. The findings highlight that sensory marketing such as visual design, sound, smell, and touch greatly affects customers' emotions, satisfaction, and overall experience. When these sensory elements are positive and consistent, they help increase brand loyalty and repeat purchases. In addition, effective price psychology strategies improve customers' perception of value for money, especially among students and young working adults who are more price sensitive. Overall, by aligning sensory marketing and pricing strategies with consumer perception, Zeus Coffee can strengthen its brand image, remain competitive in the coffee market, and achieve long-term business sustainability.